Our last act that I'd like to bring up here before our headliner, we've known this guy for a long time, and it's always a pleasure to have him join us and be a part of the class. I know you're going to enjoy him. A big, huge round of applause for Jim Shea. Let him know, Jim Shea.
Sarasota, all right. Give yourselves a round of applause for putting up with all that traffic this season, right? Was it crazy or what? They're finally gone, thank God. And I'm sitting at a traffic light, 5 minutes, don't move. 10 minutes, I don't move. Man, what the fuck is going on here? I'm looking around, and I'm surrounded by silver hairs. Half of them dead and fucking asleep. And in that moment, I realized what Sarasota really should stand for. Severely ancient, retired assholes slowing our traveling adventures. Spot on. That's it, that's it. Well, I just found out last week I'm allergic to nuts. So I guess I'm not gay. The only downside to it is, well, I'm sort of nuts myself. You know what I mean? I'm sort of like crazy nuts. So can I be allergic to myself? I don't know, because I've been itching a lot lately. I don't know. I think I fucking am. I don't know. Well, actually, tonight I'm celebrating my 6-month anniversary with my beautiful girlfriend, Laura. She's back to the back there. And actually, I sort of re-met her at McCurdy's Comedy Theater. And she walked in, this beautiful blonde, and I was like, oh, wow, I got to say something to her. And sure enough, we started talking. She told me we actually used to hang out together 35 years ago at the old Moonraker Show Lounge. I go, that's freaking crazy. She walks in the show, probably never going to see her again. That Friday, I'm at Publix, shopping around. Somebody rams into my cart. I look up, it's her. I go, what are you doing here? She goes, I don't know, what are you doing here? Well, I'm buying dog food. She goes, well, I'm buying dog food too. That's what I'm doing, I'm buying dog food. Okay, so that Sunday, go to the Chalk Festival. Turn around, there she is, bam, right in front of me. I go, what are you doing here? She goes, well, I'm here to see the chalk. I like chalk. Used to eat chalk as a kid. Really like chalk. Okay. So I'm thinking to myself, this is a little crazy, right? I see this woman 3 times in less than a week after 35 years. I mean, what's the averages of that? Pretty fucking good if she's a stalker. Yeah. And she's not just a regular stalker, you know what I'm saying? She's been stalking me for quite some time and stalked a lot of other people too. Yeah, tapped my phone and even disguised herself as my mailman. So I was thinking, man, I never knew Bob had boobs. It threw me off. Well, and we're making dinner in the kitchen last week, and she looked at me and said, honey, I just know we're going to be together forever and ever and ever. I said, that's great, honey, and I actually believe her, you know, because I always go by that old Irish philosophy. Always listen to girls holding a big fucking knife in her hand. Guys, listen to that advice. It's true. It's true. Yeah. Well, the great thing she told me is, Jim, you are in charge. You're in charge of everything. You're the man. You're in charge. I said, this is fucking great. And I'm telling my buddies this. I said, Jim, that's pretty awesome, man. We've never had a girl tell us that before. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So he said, hey, Jim, by the way, did you see WrestleMania on Sunday? I go, WrestleMania was on Sunday? Ah, man, I missed it. Man, I never missed WrestleMania. You know, Laura and I must have been doing something. Well, Money, Jim, you had the college basketball championship. You saw that, right? That's your favorite team won, right? I go, no, actually, God, I missed that too. That was Monday? So, yeah, what were you doing? I said, well, actually, Laura and I were watching Dancing with the Stars. Yeah. Yeah, usually you watch The Bachelor, but The Bachelor's over, and Nick from The Bachelor's actually on Dancing with the Stars, and that's what we're doing, watching Dancing with the Stars, and he did the samba with his hairy chest hanging out. That's what we were doing Monday night. I said, Jim, that's fucked up, dude. What are you going to tell us next, that your start is your period? How did you guys find out? But I just know one thing, I'm definitely in charge. Yeah. I guess I'm sort of in charge. Maybe I'm really not in fucking charge at all. I think that's what it is. I'm just not in charge at all. Well, people ask us all the time if we're going to get married, and actually we've talked about it. I think it's awesome, you know, but it's sort of a little bit early in the relationship. And actually, we're taking a break from talking about it because hurricane season's coming up. And I'll make a suggestion to you. Never talk about marriage or get married during hurricane season. Because hurricanes and marriage have a lot in common. At first, there's a lot of blowing and sucking. Then you lose your house, the car, the kids, and where's the fucking dog at? Jim Shea out.
Jim Shea, ladies and gentlemen, big hand for everybody, the entire class. Let them hear it.